Okay, good morning. Please rise for the opening of our pre-bid conference.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering us both today in this important endeavor. We ask that you bestow your guidance and blessing upon each and every. May we honor one another with keeping all the time. May we voice our truth and listen with an open heart. Bless everyone present today, that each may be able to share his or her contributions and gifts. Grant good health and safety to loved ones left outside this room, and bestow peace and goodwill to all of us. We ask for your wisdom and grace to use our talents for the betterment of others. May the various activities related to this day be a success through your intervention. With gratitude, we offer this prayer in your name. Amen.
Okay, before we proceed to our pre-bid conference, please, we will have now our attendance. Please say present as I call your name. Yours truly, Orlando P. Manalo, Ma'am Ligaya A. Senior, Vice Chairperson,
Present, sir.
Engineer Sergio B. Benduro Jr., back member, Engineer Omar A. Nasino, back member, Engineer Leonard A. Panugalino, back member, Engineer Junres Jess Peralta, back member, provisional representative, Engineer Hannah Catherine Arco, OIC, Head Procurement Unit, Engineer Maria Lolita A. Castro, back Secretariat member, Engineer Chanda M. Isa, back Secretariat member, and from Uiconde Corporation, Ma'am Rolin O. Labating. Oh, sorry. Conference agenda. Number 1, brief presentation, explanation by the back, basic contract data, requirements in bidding documents, and documents to be submitted by the bidder. Number 2, question comments from bidders and replies of the back. Number 3, other matters, relevant department orders, and GPPB resolution. Basic contract data. For CY 2024 Infra Project, contract ID number 24HG0085, contract name 001, ensure safe and reliable national road system, asset preservation program, preventive maintenance, tertiary road, asphalt overlay of Dalaguete-Mantalongon-Badian Road, kilometer 88 plus 00 to 8. K0092 plus 000, Dalaguete, Cebu. Location, Dalaguete, Cebu. ABC, 98 million. Source of fund, 2024 GAA. Contract duration, 126 calendar days. Source of fund, CY 2024 GAA, pickup license, category of B for medium A, mode of procurement, competitive bidding, bidding document cost, 50,000 pesos. For contract ID number 24HG 0086, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, access roads and or bridges from the national road leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of Lunop Bridge, Barangay Lunop proper, Boljoon, Cebu. Location, Boljoon, Cebu. ABC, 7,920,000 pesos. Contract duration, 90 calendar days. Source of funds, CY 2024 GAA. Pickup license, category of C and D for small B, mode of procurement, competitive bidding, bidding document cost, 10,000 pesos only. For contract ID number 24 HG 0087, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Flood Mitigation Structure Protecting Public Infrastructure Facilities, construction of Mompeller Bridge, Flood Control Structure, and Scour Protection Structure, Barangay Mompeller, Argao, Cebu, ABC, 29,700,000 pesos. Contract duration, 180 calendar days. Source of fund, CY 2024 GAA, pickup license, category of C and D for small B, mode of procurement, competitive bidding. Bidding document cost, 25,000 pesos. For contract ID number 24 HG 0088, contract name, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, multipurpose building facilities to support social services, construction, completion of multipurpose building, Barangay Ablayan, Dalaguete, Cebu, ABC, 1,980,000 pesos only. Contract duration, 90 calendar days, source of fund, CY 2024, GAA, pickup license, category of C and D for small B, mode of procurement, competitive bidding, bidding document cost, 5,000 pesos. For contract ID number 24HG 0089, 002 protects lives and properties against major flood management program, construction, maintenance of flood mitigation structures and drainage system, construction of flood control structure along Dalaguete River downstream at Barangay Poblacion, Dalaguete, Cebu. ABC, 77,200,000 pesos only. Contract duration, 269 calendar days. Source of fund, SR 2024-01-004611, dated January 29, 2024. Pickup license, category of B for medium A, mode of procurement, competitive bidding, bidding document cost, 50,000 pesos only. For contract ID number 24HG 0090, Convergence and Special Support Program, Sustainable Infrastructure Projects Alleviating Gaps, CPAG, Flood Mitigation Structure Protecting Major Strategic Public Buildings Facilities, construction of public flood mitigation structure along Boljoon River at Barangay Boljoon at Barangay Poblacion, left side, downstream, Boljoon, Cebu. Ay di papaltamay, Mantalong.
Good morning. For the Philippine Bidding Documents, Contract ID number 24HG0085, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System Asset Preservation Program, Preventive Maintenance, Tertiary Roads, Asphalt Overlay of Dalaguete-Mantalongon-Badian Road, kilometer 0088 plus 00 to kilometer 0092 plus 000, Dalaguete, Cebu. For the major, we have the approved budget contract of 98 million pesos. For the major category of work, RCA road construction asphalt. Similar categories of works, RRE road rehabilitation asphalt. For the for the key personnel requirements, we have a general experience of 5 years and relative experience of 5 years. For the major equipment requirements, please refer to the search screen. For the bid security, shall be in the form of bid security declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. Please refer to the search screen as shown. The intended completion date is 126 calendar days, including predetermined unworkable days of 4 calendar days and 16 number of Sundays. For the bill of quantities, please refer to the search screen as shown. For the contract ID number 24HG0086, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, access roads and or bridges from the national roads, leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of Lunop Bridge, Barangay Lunop proper, Boljoon, Cebu. For the major category of work, similar categories of work, please refer to the search screen as shown. For the key personnel requirements, project manager, project engineer, materials engineer, foreman, we have a general experience of 5 years and relevant experience of 3 years. For the major equipment requirements, please refer to the search screen. For the bid security, please refer to the search screen as shown. For the intended completion date is 90 calendar days, including predetermined unworkable days of 3 days at 3 calendar days and 12 number of Sundays. For the bill of quantities, please refer to the search screen as shown. For the contract ID 24HG0087, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, flood mitigation structures, protecting public infrastructures, facilities, construction of Mompeller Bridge, flood control structure, and Scour protection structure, Barangay Mompeller, Argao, Cebu. For the major category of works, please refer to the search screen. For the personnel requirements, please refer to the screen as shown, and also to the equipment requirements. For the bid security, please refer to the search screen as shown. For the intended completion date is 180 calendar days, including predetermined unworkable days of 6 calendar days and 24 number of Sundays. For the bill of quantities, please refer to the search screen.
For the next project, contract ID 24HG0088, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Buildings Facilities to Support Social Services, Construction Completion of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Ablayan, Dalaguete, Cebu. For the major category of work and similar categories of works, please refer to the shared screen. For the minimum key personnel requirements, please refer to the shared screen.
Yeah.
And also the minimum major equipment requirements. The bid security shall be up there. And the bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts as shown on the screen. The intended completion date is 90 calendar days, including predetermined unworkable days of 3 calendar days and 12 number of Sundays. For the bill of quantities, please refer to the shared screen. For the next project, 24HG0089, OO2 project, protect lives and properties against major floods, flood management program, construction, maintenance of flood mitigation structures and drainage systems, construction of flood control structure along the Dalaguete River downstream at Barangay Poblacion, Dalaguete, Cebu. For the major category of work and similar categories of works, please refer to the shared screen. And also the key personnel requirements and the minimum major equipment requirements. For the bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts as shown on the screen. The intended completion date is 269 calendar days, including predetermined unworkable days of 9 calendar days and 36 number of Sundays. For the bill of quantities, please refer to the shared screen. For contract ID 24HG0090, Convergence and Special Support Program, Sustainable Infrastructure Projects Alleviating Gaps, CPAG, Flood Mitigation Structures Protecting Major Strategic Public Buildings Facilities, construction of flood mitigation structure along Boljoon River at Barangay Poblacion, left side downstream Boljoon, Cebu. For the major category of work and similar categories of works, please refer to the shared screen. And also for the key personnel requirements and the minimum major equipment requirements. The bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts as shown on the screen. The intended completion date is 307 calendar days, including predetermined unworkable days of 10 calendar days and 40 number of Sundays. For the bill of quantities, please refer to the shared screen. For the last project for this pre-bid conference, a contract ID 24HG0091, Convergence and Special Support Program, Rainwater Collector System. For the major category of work and similar categories of works, please refer to the shared screen. And also the key personnel requirements and the minimum major equipment requirements. The bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts as shown on the screen. The intended completion date is 120 calendar days, including predetermined unworkable days of 4 calendar days and 16 number of Sundays. For the bill of quantities, please refer to the shared screen. Documents submitted by the bidder for infrastructure projects. Technical components, Class A legal documents, 1, valid field chips registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRR. Class A technical documents, 1, statement of all of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. 2, statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid except under conditions provided under the rules. 3, special PCAB license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. 4, original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. 5, organizational chart for the contract to be bid. 6, list of contractors' key personnel, example, project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, and foremen, to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience data. 7, list of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor vendor for the duration of the project as the case may be. 8, original duly signed omnibus sworn statement OSS and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. Class A financial documents, the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity and FCC. Class B documents, if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR, in case the joint venture is already in existence or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the GVA in the instance that the bid is successful. Financial components: 1. Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form. 2. Original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities. 3. Duly accomplished detailed estimates form, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid. 4. Cash flow by quarter. Important reminder: any missing, incomplete, or patently insufficient document in the above-mentioned checklist is a ground for outright rejection of the bid. Questions, comments from bidders, and replies of the bank.
Sorry. Oh, 10 a.m. Okay.
Queries? Wala. Si ma'am. Other matters. Nag-other matters na?
Department orders.
Okay.
As it were said.
Other matters?
Good morning. Let's proceed to Department Order number 12, Series of 2024. Subject, revocation of Department Order number 35, Series of 2021, and strengthening compliance with Republic Act number 11058 and its implementing rules and regulations. It is emphasized that the DPWH approved CSHP duly received by the Department of Labor and Employment shall form part of the requirements for the processing and approval of contract. Likewise, no claims for payment, including advance payments or first progress payment requested by the contractor, will undergo processing without the submission of DPWH approved CHHP duly concurred by the duly. Signed by Manuel M. Bunuan, Secretary. Let's proceed to Department Order number 127, Series of 2018. Strict compliance of RA 9184 in the conduct of post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. All bids and awards committees, central, regional, district are hereby directed to strictly apply among others, during the conduct of post-qualification award of contract, the following guidelines. During post-qualification, the BAC shall determine the bidder's compliance through, number 1, verification of validity and validation of the bidder's stated competence and experience, including the declared single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract being procured. Number 2, verification of competence and experience of the bidder's key personnel to be assigned to the contract as against the minimum requirements under the bid data sheet. Number 3, verification of availability and commitment and/or inspection and testing for the required capacities and operating conditions of major equipment units to be owned, leased under purchase by the bidder for use in the contract under bidding. Number 4, checking the performance of the bidder in its own ongoing government and private contracts, if any of these ongoing contract shows letter A, reported negative slippage of at least 15% in a single contract, or a reported negative slippage of at least 10% in two or more contracts. Letter C, failure of the contractor to commence repair works on ongoing contracts within 7 days and to complete them within 30 days after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and deficiencies, or failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificate of acceptance within 30 days and to complete the works within 90 days after receipt of the procuring entity's notice and defects and failures. Or letter E, substandard quality of work as per contract plans and specifications, or unsatisfactory performance of the contractor's obligations as per contract terms and conditions at the time of inspection. Or letter G, liquidated damages currently imposed by the contractor. Please take note of number 5, the result of the contractor's performance evaluation system CPES will also be considered by the concerned BAC in determining the responsiveness of the contractor's bid before any award of contract can take place, as stated in item 12.5, Annex A of the 2016 revised IRR of the RA 9184. If the BAC verifies any of these deficiencies to be due to the contractor's fault or negligence, the agency shall disqualify the contractor from the award for the procurement of infrastructure projects. Duly signed by Mark A. Villar, Secretary.
Good morning. For the Department Order number 28, series of 2024, three-strike policy in the procurement of infrastructure goods and consulting services contracts. In order to establish a fair and transparent system of managing offenses committed by bidders in the procurement of infrastructures, goods, and consulting services projects through public bidding, the Department of Public Works and Highways, DPWH, hereby introduces an updated three-strike policy. This policy is aimed at enforcing adherence to the procurement guidelines stipulated under Section 69.1.I of the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations, IRR, of Republic Act RE 9184. Under this policy, if the bidder commits three-strike offenses, acts described as all other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, this shall be subjected to an administrative penalty. These offenses acts are further classified into 3 major categories as enumerated below. Number 1, withdrawal from the bidding process, submission of non-participation letter, or failure to submit a bid after purchasing the bid documents. Number 2, submission of late bids without valid reasons as determined by the BAC. Number 3, the submission of patently insufficient bid. For the resolution number 16-2020, approving the circular on the guidelines in the preparation of the simplified Philippine bidding documents for goods and infrastructure projects and submission of the required forms for the procurement of goods, infrastructure projects, and consulting services with the related amendments to the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations of Republic Act number 9184. That's the end of the presentation.
For the information of everybody, opening of bids April 24, 2024, exactly 10 a.m. No queries? This activity is adjourned at exactly 10:37 in the morning.
I second.